Another day, another solution. Let's talk dirt. Let's clear something up once and for all. Adverse possession was never created as a way to purposely screw someone out of their land. It was not designed to reward bad actors. It was created as a statute of limitations doctrine. It exists because the law does not like property sitting in limbo forever. At some point, if someone is openly treating land as their own and the legal owner does nothing about it, the law forces a resolution. That's it. If you or someone you know is thinking, I'm going to move on to someone's land and outsmart the system, let me save you some time. You will be a trespasser for years, maybe even criminal trespass. You may get arrested. You can be sued. You can be removed. And you can owe damages. And even if you think you're building a claim, you're setting yourself up for a very expensive lawsuit. It could very easily cost over $30,000 to win an adverse possession claim in the first place. Adverse possession is not a shortcut. It's a long, risky, fact-intensive legal battle. Now let's talk about how this actually works in court. When someone claims adverse possession, the judge doesn't just ask, did they live there a long time? That's how the internet explains it, but that's not how it works. Instead, courts look for a series of required elements. In law, elements are like a checklist, and if you miss even one box, you lose. Every single element must be proven. Here are the court checkboxes in Texas: actual possession, open and notorious, exclusive, hostile, and continuous for the required time period. If you miss one, game over. Let's break these down. Element or checkbox 1, possession. You must actually possess the property, not drive by it, not think about it, not mow it once a year. You must physically use or control it in a way that an owner would, living on it, fencing it, building it, maintaining it. If you never actually possess it, you lose. Element or checkbox 2, open and notorious. This one surprises people. Your possession must be obvious, not secret, not hidden, not sneaky. You don't get adverse possession points for stealth mode. The true owner must have the opportunity to notice what you're doing. If you're hiding your use, you're not meeting this requirement. Element or checkbox 3, exclusive possession. You must possess the property exclusively. If the record owner is also using it, if multiple people are sharing it, or if it looks like joint use, that checkbox is probably not checked. And again, miss one box, you lose. Element or checkbox 4, the possession must be hostile. Now, this is the most misunderstood of all the elements. Hostile does not mean you're yelling at someone. It means you're possessing the property under a claim of right without permission. This is where many cases collapse. If the owner gave you permission, if there was a handshake agreement, if you were just staying there for a while, that is not hostile possession. That is just possession. That is permissive use. And permissive use destroys an adverse possession claim. This is especially true in family land cases. Element or checkbox 5, the possession must be continuous. You must meet all of the prior checkboxes continuously for the statutory period. And in Texas, that could be 3, 5, 10, or even 25 years, depending on the situation. We'll break those down in the next video, but for now, here's what matters. It's not just time. It's time plus every other checkbox for the entire time. If you abandon it for a period, if you move out, if possession breaks, the clock can reset and you go all the way back to square one. Now, here's something the internet doesn't tell people about adverse possession. Adverse possession cases are rarely simple. They are fact heavy. They often go to juries. They depend on credibility. Witnesses matter. Surveys matter. Photos matter. Tax records matter. And they are very expensive. They can be tens of thousands of dollars. So if someone thinks they're going to casually take land, they need to understand they are volunteering for years of legal risk before anything is even arguable. Also, beware. Juries can be very tough if they believe that someone is bringing their claim to purposely screw the rightful owner of their property. After all, juries are human, and they could be sitting there saying, hey, if I had to pay for my stuff, why should I help you steal someone else's? Look, Courts don't love adverse possession, and if you're thinking of bringing a claim, you should know this. But it does serve a purpose. It encourages land to be used. It punishes owners who completely ignore their property for decades, and it quiets title disputes that would otherwise never end. It's about stability. It's not about opportunism. So here's the takeaway from video one of our series. Adverse possession is not magic. It's not a loophole, and it's not a TikTok life hack. It is a strict legal checklist, and if you miss one box, your case fails. In the next video, we're going to break down the different time periods in Texas 3, 5, 10, and 25 years, and why most people misunderstand which one applies. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Follow along with the full adverse possession series as it unfolds. Remember that our videos on Talking Dirt are not meant as specific legal advice. Every fact matters and every case is different, so I encourage you to look for competent legal counsel. If you would like to contact our office, you will find our link in the description below. As always, thank you for watching.